live at Port of Tema, and on YouTube we are streaming live at Ironport. Now, we shall be getting interactive with you as usual, and so all you have to do is sit back, relax, and grab your phones and send us your messages and comments via our dedicated WhatsApp line, which is 0538 037353, 0538 037353. When the time is ripe and I pick signals from the production team, I shall activate the phone lines for you to call in and contribute to the discussion. My name is Kennedy Mona. We are going for a quick break. When we return, we'll continue the show. Please stay with us.
Good energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goil stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goil station today and energize your ride with Goil Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goil Super XP will feel ya, huh? Will be feel. Goil, good energy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is, you still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
Business and life can be like the sea sometimes. Sometimes serene, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent, and at times it brings the unexpected. However it is like, trust Phoenix Insurance for your home, car, business, and marine insurance needs. Call 0302-246-319 or 0243-690-492.
At Phoenix, you experience a delightful service delivered with wisdom.
All right, welcome back. We are now going to take a look at happenings in the port and shipping industry globally.
The U.S. Navy has partnered with Saildrone to double its fleet of unmanned vessels monitoring drug trafficking routes in the Eastern Pacific and the Caribbean. 20 Celdrone voyage units equipped with advanced sensors will assist Joint Interagency Task Force South and U.S. Fourth Fleet in detecting illicit maritime activity. These cost-effective high-endurance drones enhance surveillance in areas difficult for manned vessels to cover. The operation targets smuggling corridors near Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and emerging threats closer to U.S. waters. German shipping giant Hapag-Lloyd has christened its 9th LNG dual-fuel 23,660 TEU container ship, Bangkok Express, at Hanwha Ocean's Okpo shipyard in South Korea. The vessel, part of the Hamburg Express class, will operate in a Far East North Europe service under the Germany network, reducing emission by up to 25%. This marks another step in Hapag-Lloyd's push for greener shipping, alongside its $4 billion financing deal for 24 additional LNG dual-fuel vessels.
So welcome back. We are not going for our word or phrase of the day. And remember, the word or phrase of the day has been fashioned to bring you up to speed with the terminologies and jargons we use in the shipping industry. And today's word is trafficking. Trafficking.
Trafficking. Trafficking refers to the illegal transportation of goods or people by sea, often involving activities such as drug smuggling, human trafficking, or arms smuggling. These illicit operations exploit maritime routes to move contraband or individuals across borders, frequently utilizing various types of vessels to evade detection by authorities.
Right now to our health and safety tip for the day. We are today looking at wearing a diving mask or a scuba mask. Wearing a diving mask or a scuba mask.
Diving mask. A diving mask or scuba mask refers to an item of diving equipment that allows underwater divers, including scuba divers, free divers, and snorkelers, to see clearly underwater. Diving masks can be fitted with prescription lenses for divers needing optical correction to improve vision. Diving without masks, you wouldn't be able to see well enough to read your gauges, putting you in an unsafe situation, and your eyes will stink.
All right, so we are now zooming into our discussion proper tonight. And tonight we're taking a look at how to harness digital trade innovations for economic growth in our country, Ghana. And we're taking some perspectives from the International Chamber of Commerce, indeed ICC Ghana. We have some personnel from there who are going to share some perspectives with us. This discussion also comes on the heels of a visit by ICC Ghana to the MPS Terminal 3 in the port of Tema. And so we want to look at where we are at the moment in terms of digital penetration as far as trade is concerned, trade facilitation, so to speak. And also see where we need to be going, from here, and what we need to be doing as a country in order to reach that peak that we want, so that we can have effective and efficient trade, on the back of digitalization. And so it gives me pleasure this evening to introduce to us Mr. Emmanuel Donikwami, who's no stranger to IAMPOD, has been here on a number of occasions. Happy New Year, sir, and welcome. Yeah. Absolutely, yes. Mr. Donikwami is Secretary General of ICC Ghana, that's International Chamber of Commerce Ghana. And also in the studios with us, Mr. Anthony Angmo, who is Head of Digital Economy, ICC Ghana. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Right, so let me begin with the big man, Mr. Donikwami, and find out from you your candid opinion, if you like, about where we are at the moment as a country in terms of the deployment of digitalization or digital tools for trade facilitation. Where have we reached? What's our status now?
Thank you for having me.
Yes, welcome.
Good evening to all your viewers. I guess.
Okay, I've been told you have to draw your mic a bit closer so we can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, sir.
Good evening to your viewers.
Good evening, sir.
Ghana seems to be doing very well within the digital space.
Right.
And the current innovations has more to do with digital trade agreements.
Yes.
And these has to do with e-invoicing, e-payments. And you could see a lot at our ports.
Yes.
We paid a visit to the NPS Terminal 3. And you could see a list of all these things we read about or see online being deployed for you to see. When it comes to digital trade agreements, from the ICC perspective, we realize that we lagging in the sense that Ghana is not a contracting party to the Istanbul Convention.
Okay.
So we do not have passports for goods, what within the ICC community we call the ATA CANE. The CANE allows for temporal admission of goods within a country. Currently, we have our customs laws that allow for temporal admission.
Yes.
But international best practice will encourage you to sign on to the Istanbul Convention, to be part of the global community that allows for temporal admission of goods. Our neighbor Cote d'Ivoire issues ATA CANE for equipment and for goods. And I remember there was an incident I read about a businessman up north. Is it Mr. Ibrahim Mahama?
Yes.
The CEO of Red Clay Studios, complaining about paying so much for equipment that was going to be used temporarily within the country, for a short period.
Right.
A CANE allows you to bring in an equipment or a product for use within a year.
Okay.
And that same passport allows you to take it to other countries
within
that same period.
We are told you have to draw the mic closer. I think you are a bit,
So it allows you to bring in a product to a country for temporary use. And then allows you, that same passport allows you to send that product to multiple countries without paying duties or any fees or levies. So ICC Ghana is keen on championing the aspect of digital trade to make sure Ghana joins the club of 78 countries at the moment.
You're still talking about the Istanbul Convention.
Yeah.
What is it basically?
It's more to do with a passport for goods.
Okay.
Currently, on our law books, customs has an act that allows for temporary admission of goods within a country.
Okay.
But you use your own discretionary powers to decide whether you will demand duties for the temporary admission of the goods or not. But the international best practice is for you to sign on to the Istanbul Convention, which will allow you to be part of countries that issue ATA CANE. A CANE more or less it's just an insurance that the product will come into the country and will leave after a period. So you don't need to charge the necessary duties for that particular product.
Right.
I hope you get me.
I get
so the difference, when you see companies asking for tax exemptions, most of the exemptions maybe they might be chasing. They fall within an ATA CANE scope.
Okay.
So if Ghana does ratify the Istanbul Convention, then we take the necessary steps by getting customs to write to the World Customs Organization. And then we identify a guaranteeing party.
Yes.
SIC, being an state insurance company, already issuing the ECOWAS brown card, together with ICC, can be the guaranteeing party for a CANE. And for your country to be competitive, you definitely need such innovative products.
Absolutely.
To facilitate trade.
Okay. All right. I've been told by the production team that I think there's a designation for Mr. Angmo, which is Chair, Commission on the Digital Economy, ICC Ghana.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Great. So let me come to you, since you are the main man as far as the ICT is concerned, and find out from you what the most informative, transformative digital trade innovations are. Those that are shaping, global and Ghanaian trade today.
All right. Thank you very much. And again, thank you for having us.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, so like you rightly said, we paid a visit to MPS.
Yeah, Terminal 3.
Recently, yeah, and literally MPS is, I would say, created Singapore in Ghana.
Right.
Okay, because reviewing the digitalization, solutions or innovations implemented, we counted roughly at least 15 different technologies.
Yeah.
Solving different things or, helping different processing and all that. I think when it comes to the key innovation that is driving a lot of success for Ghana right now in terms of import-export is the ICOMS.
Right.
So the customs management system basically has become what we call the single window.
Yes.
And so basically within it, importers, exporters can all make use of it, without the traditional way of going to different offices, filling different forms, and all the complications, it's really been reduced. And one of the key success stories about it, when it was implemented within 3 months, it was able to make already 3 billion Ghana cedis.
Right.
I mean, over 3 billion. So the potential is heavy. Of course, we also have the mobile money, which is also a key transactional tool right now in Ghana. And right now, actually, it's in terms of its recognition globally, Ghana is actually leading, when it comes to mobile money penetration. I think the 2024 global index placed Ghana at 95.06%, which is, the highest right now.
Absolutely, yes.
So, these things, Ghanaians must hear it because, you don't sit down and say, Ghana is leading something in the whole world. So I think these are all cool stuff, that we need people to know about.
Right.
Of course, we have our Ghana card, which we have not really maximized.
Right.
Okay, the value of it is really huge. We've not done much with it. Hoping that now that, at least almost everybody has, new government can look into maximizing the value of the Ghana card. There's so much we can do with it.
Right.
And of course, there are other digitalization projects or, agenda that's been placed and is being pursued across different sectors within the country, and also you look elsewhere. So as we go on, we'll be discussing some of the implemented solutions in different countries, what Ghana is doing and what we can actually learn and also do here,
right,
to maximize our economy, to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned that the implementation of the ICOMS, within 3 months, we're able to raise about 3 billion Ghana cedis.
Right.
And so that tells you that, okay, in terms of revenue generation, we're up there.
Right.
Now, we have to draw the dichotomy between trade facilitation and, revenue mobilization.
Right.
And so we're apt, as far as the figures are concerned, in terms of revenue mobilization. What about trade facilitation? Are we there?